Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Universal Wisdom Tarot. Well, the year is speeding by, and so I thought this would be a great time to take a peek ahead at what the rest of 2025 holds for each of the zodiac signs. Astrologically speaking, the energy indicates a surge of independence, freedom, and expression. For many, it may also be a time when you embrace a new you. We can look forward to 2 more Mercury retrogrades, one in the month of August in Leo, which pushes us to roar our feelings rather than discussing them lightly. The second one takes place in Sagittarius in November and backslides into Scorpio. Emotions will run deep with this second one, and tempers will be high, causing us to express ourselves passionately. And let's not forget that we're only halfway through eclipse season. In September, a total lunar eclipse in Pisces encourages us to lean into romance and chase our fantasies. A partial solar eclipse in Virgo in the same month helps us to let go of our fears in practical ways. And finally, we shouldn't underestimate the energy in July when Uranus begins its 7-year switch. From July 7 to November 7, rebel planet Uranus dances in Gemini, leading us to use our words as a form of revolution. We'll share our unique thoughts and experiences on social media that will inspire others to speak up and share their stories. And now we can take a look at the tarot to see what messages the universe has for you. So I will see you shortly in the next video. All right, beautiful souls, let's take a look at what may be coming your way for the second half of 2025. That would be July to December, kind of look ahead. This is for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Virgo. So I have a bunch of decks here. We're going to use them. Some are tarot, some are oracle cards, but we're going to look at sort of all areas of your life, your general energy, your career, your finances, your love life, your family life, and we'll get some advice from the angel spirits, guides, in the universe. All right, so let's just dive right into those messages. Okay, all right, so let's get a card please for Virgo for the remainder of 2025. Okay, you have 2 cards here. You have the Tower and you have the Hermit here. All right, let's get another card. Let's get you one of these. Leah, for Virgo, please. Thank you for 2025. Can't make that up, man. You have the Hermit twice. Strong message there. Strong energy. See, two decks give you the exact same card. We'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, let's get into your career and finance messages for Virgo for the remainder, second half of 2025. Virgo, please. Message for Virgo for 2025. Okay. All right, let's get into your love life, my friends. Let's see what this deck has to tell you. Message for good Virgo. Okay. And your family life, social life. Okay, and now let's get some advice from the angel spirits guides. All right. Advice for Virgo, please, for the remainder of the energy of 2025. Okay. This is interesting. Actually, let me pull those down a bit. You'll be able to see them better. Okay, hope you can see all these cards here, my friends. All right, I find this very interesting, Virgo. You have this Tower. You have this Devil advice. So we'll talk about that. We also have this Hermit energy twice over. So this is very, very strong energy. Let's start by talking about the general feeling that I'm getting from these, well, let's call them 2 cards, although there's 3. It's 2 different cards here because you have the Hermit twice and the Tower. I feel like the latter half of your life is going to be a push toward, where something is pushing you toward some edgy choices, some edginess, some little bit perhaps of chaos for some of you. For some of you, it could be some surprises that are going to push you toward this hermit-like nature. And I feel like there's going to be a feeling of uncertainty, but also at the same time a thrilling feeling. All right, so I think that this is why the advice is to be careful of the devil, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I feel like overall there is an element here for you of, as I said, feeling both thrilling and uncertain. And there is an element of risk here for you, an element of feeling how are you going to deal with it, but also, is something worth the risk? That's the messages I'm getting. Okay, and so it's very important that you understand from the Hermit perspective here is to be following your own guiding light and understanding, going in to do some little reflection in July toward December, to be reflecting upon your goals, your highest goals, and what things that are happening to you are aligning with those highest goals. Okay, I feel like you're playing your cards well. Okay, and you want to prioritize your ambitions, but I feel there may be some distractions for you, the Tower, the Devil here. Okay, so let's start to understand that a little bit as we look into some of the other areas of your life. But I just need to kind of to let you know, to be aware of that. This doesn't mean anything bad. It just means that you are, you're kind of being pushed in a direction, or you're pushing yourself into a direction that is sort of, when we say edgy choices, it's like, how you want the thrill of something, but there's also an element of wanting some security and some whatever. So if you go too far on the edgy side, if you go too far on the thrilling side, then the lack of stability, if that's something that you still want, it's very hard to have that balance, okay? So I would say to you, hermit-wise, it requires careful thought, contemplation, withdrawing from the outside world, maybe trying to find your inner wisdom, maybe to seek some guidance in a spiritual way, but certainly listening to your own internal guidance, but listening to it very much in light of what's good for you. As I said, what's good for your internal your internal guidance, right? What your highest goals are, what your goals are in general, but what really resonates with you and your internal goals. All right, little bit of upheaval here coming your way, but this is where I'm feeling, as I said, I'm feeling like you want something thrilling, that you want something. Maybe you do want a little bit of a upheaval. Maybe you don't mind the chaos and you're saying, oh, let me try this for a little while here. But I do also have to say that sometimes there's a little bit of illusion in that. So just to be wise to that, okay? Sometimes sudden changes, we say we want sudden changes, then when we get them, we're like, oh, well, that doesn't serve me very well, all right? Interesting stuff here. And the advice that is coming down to you as a result of that energy is equally interesting, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's look at career and finance. You have the ring, you have the opening card. The ring card says here, financial commitments, long-term investment. Career is a partnership, working together and fulfilling your career. So I feel like you are making a long-term commitment here, either to your work or to somebody or to trying to grow your finances. But I also have this opening card that says bloom where you're planted. Use your gifts and your nurturing and spirit work and plan is unfolding for you. So things are opening up here to, like I said, to what is your highest goals financially and career-wise, but at the same time, you can't build something long-term if you're looking to live in the short term with the surprises and the edginess that I'm feeling here for somebody. I can't get away from that word edgy because they keep giving it to me. All right, there's an element of being thrilled, there's an element of but being uncertain. Now for somebody, I am feeling a little bit of luck, or they're hoping that their luck is going to change, or they feel like, if I I'm going to win that lottery and then I'm going to blow this money. And so that's where that thrilling energy comes to. But at the same time, you need to use your gifts and use them wisely, saying that you bloom when you plant seeds and you take things a bit more in a realistic light, but also looking at things more from the perspective of something long-term here, all right? Okay, let's look at these cards from the decks about love here. So when we look at your relationships and your love relationships, the first card says making magic. Everything seems perfect and it's not an illusion. Trust and believe in love. And that's a really great thing, because this is where you are thriving in your relationships. Now, you might have you might be in a relationship and it feels great and everything feels magical. You might be looking for that magical relationship. And if you're not looking for love at all, then I would say to you, feeling and believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, that's love for yourself. That's still making magic in the loving of yourself, okay? Making your life feel perfect from a relationship perspective. You also have the card that says one and only, focused only on you, first and last. They talk to, thinking of you all day. Okay, so you could potentially be with your one and only. That's obviously why maybe you're making magic. If you are not and you're looking for that one and only to make perfect magic with, that is possible for you as well. And some of you feeling that you are the one and only that you need for yourself. Remember, I said feeling that you are making magic for yourself. You can love yourself. You can focus in on yourself, knowing that if you focus in on yourself, you can love others, right? Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although this is the love life section. If you don't have anybody in your life and you are not really even looking for that, that's okay too, because it just tells me that that you are focusing in on yourself, and that's a good thing. Okay, it's always good to focus in on oneself, because if you love yourself, then you can love somebody else, and that could be applicable to just your family and your good friends and people that you care about that are not necessarily romantic partners. All right. In the family area, you have the Two of Coins. Two of Coins is the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is a little bit about looking for the need to be successful, and looking for some effort needed to be successful, because you are perhaps maybe trying to maintain a balance in your family life, in your social life, looking for some stability there, but you're certainly doing a little bit of juggling. I'm going to say in your social life, you're probably really going to be a little bit busier than perhaps normal. Juggling means you're going here, there, everywhere, but you're also trying to be flexible is what I'm feeling for somebody else. So in your family life, good to be flexible, because, things change. Towers come. The devil is there sometimes to ride us a little, and that can cause a little bit of havoc, can cause a little bit of surprises in our life. So just to be aware of that. Let's look at what the advice is for you from the universe. You have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Devil, and you have that Four of Swords. I'm going to start with these two cards right here. Devil is the card of temptations, all right? Let's go back to what I was saying to you about wanting the thrill of something. If you want the thrill of something, that's because the devil is there whispering in your ear, all right? There is that element of wanting to take chances, probably just saying, oh, this is going to be so great. Sometimes the devil shows up when we're feeling dragged down, but also because we're looking for something to guide us, and we're a little bit weak in being able to change or control something the way we want to control it, or somebody else is trying to control us. All right. So just to be advised that the devil is going to be in line with this Tower card, could send you off into the hermit mode, right? Which is okay. But this card definitely lines. It's like, here, I'm going to do this. This aligns with this, and this aligns with this, right? There's advice here that the devil may be the cause of this feeling of wanting to have this thrill and taking these chances and taking risk and looking at, what is worth the risk. And always good to sit and reflect on what is good for us, what is worth it, of course, as I just said. This is a card of rest and recovery. These are cards of introspection. Taken together, these cards are saying you need to recharge your batteries. You might need to retreat inside yourself. This might mean a period of meditation, looking for the inner peace, okay? And that's going back to, if something is thrilling but it's uncertain, is it worth the risk? Okay, is it worth the risk? All right, knowing that the advice of the Queen of Pentacles is be a bit more methodical, give it a bit more thought. If you put in work and you figure things out for yourself, then it will come out the way that you want it to, but it takes work to do that. The Queen of Pentacles is not an energy of, oh, my abundance or my whatever that I choose to have, relationship-wise, career-wise, financial, whatever, family, friends, whatever. It doesn't come about because you've sat around and it's just shown up. It's because success comes with hard work. It comes with being methodical. It comes with having a plan. It comes with dotting the I's. It comes with crossing the T's. And it comes with not taking too much risk. Okay? Again, going back to that message of what is worth the risk. That's a very key message for you for the last 6 months of 2025 in general. All right? What is worth the risk? Remember that, my friends. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope there was something in it that resonated. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. I know that there are about 70% of the people that watch this video that haven't subscribed to this channel, or don't subscribe to the channel. So I would say to you, what are you waiting for? It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just click that button. It'll let you know when I drop more videos if you are interested in watching these videos. And I truly would appreciate your support of this channel. I would love it to grow this channel more so that I can then get out there and do some live streams with you and answer your questions live. I'll see you again very shortly, my friends. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.